Hi everyone, it's Don, and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Well, people have been asking me, so I thought I'd comment on that report that came out the other day that there are cities in this country that are highly polluted, yet the cruise ships are emitting just as much pollutants as them. I have some questions about this survey. So, an associate professor at the Johns Hopkins Medical Institute uh, came out with a secret finding where he said he went on 4 ships and secretly tested the air quality of these ships in secret. That's a bit of a problem right there because as far as I know, the equipment you need to test certain air qualities, and it needs to be a certain length of time, and there's a whole bunch of factors. I've been at a job in a high-tech industry in a clean room where they came in and tested the air quality all over. And it wasn't just a matter of holding something here for 15 minutes and then running away. They had days and days of sitting machines up and all this. So I already have questions about how he could sneak on board without anybody knowing and everybody doing this. But this finding says that there was over 33,000 particles. And to put that into perspective, Beijing city busy street during the day comes in around 30,000. Well, at least that's what the report says, 33,000. It also said in a range between 1,500 and 33,000 particles per square. So that's a pretty big gap, 1,500 and 33,000. I know if somebody went to me and said, hey, would you rather have $1,500 or $33,000? I'm pretty sure there's a big difference there in between, right? So anyway, the report comes out and says that the cruise industry is as highly polluted as main cities, and a lot of the areas are places where people sit and relax or children's play areas. And of course, the most polluted spot and most dangerous spot is right behind the smokestacks. And yet, duh. Come on, really? Surprise. Hey, the worst place would be near the smokestacks for pollutants. That's a big surprise, but they're claiming that people are in danger for being there. Well, here's my issue with that. First of all, the ships that he chose. He chose the Victory, the Freedom, Holland America's Amsterdam, and the Emerald Princess. And the newest ship of all those is 10 years old. So he purposely chose older model ships. Ships that were built, the ships coming out now and the ships coming out in 2020 and 21 with the new ING propulsion systems and with the new fuel. All kinds of things are going on in the cruising industry to help clean and better the air out there, as well as save money, of course. But I noticed that they did choose older ships. You didn't see them going on the Majestic Princess, the last ship built. They went on the Emerald Princess. You didn't see them going on the new Carnival ship coming out. No, they went on the Victory and the Freedom. Much older ships out there as well. So I have problems with that claim right off the bat. I also have problems with the fact that this was funded by Stand Earth. Stand Earth is an organization, kind of like a watchdog that relies on people's fundings. And so the cruise line has come out and said, well, this report is just garbage. The findings and the way he went about findings are just completely unfactual and not reliable at all. And they say they have strict guidances and by the government to do regular testing all the time, and they've always passed. And if they don't pass, they pull the ship into port until they can clear it up to pass. And yeah, the cruise line does have those standards out there that they have to follow. Just like there has to be a certain amount of lifeboats on every single boat. That's the law. There's emission laws that they have to follow as well. So I kind of find that, yeah, well, how come these findings by the government are finding it okay, yet this random person on a secret mission, if you will, found this? Carnival Cruise Line vice president has come out and said that the Stand Earth is always looking for something to claim against the cruise industry because they rely a lot on private funding and donations. So if they can rally people who are concerned about the environment and are green earth type, that they can, get more people to donate money to their cause. And they said even if they have to sort of make up the facts to do it. And I don't want to say that's what they're doing, but even myself as just somebody who cruises, I have problems with this test that they did, how quick it was, how random it was, the ships they chose. They even said that they didn't test for what was in the air, they just tested that the air quality was bad, but there was a distinct fuel smell. Well, what else would there be? I mean, come on. I don't want to say it's a bogus, but I bet you that this survey, if they would have done it alongside the government doing their testing with the equipment, I bet you the findings are night and day. And I just have a hard time believing this survey. Yes, cruise ships pollute, your car pollutes, but if you're sitting on the aft pool, are you being inundated with pollutants all over yourself and everything? Put it this way, if he says he can smell the fuel when he's doing the tests, if you were sitting in your lounge area and you smelled diesel fuel or fuel of any kind, you'd be complaining, right? And I don't think anyone has been doing that lately, at least not on my cruises. The cruise stacks on the cruise ships nowadays are designed specifically to send pollutants away from passengers. And so there's just something not quite right about this report. And to me, it kind of looks like grandstanding. And I kind of do see Carnival's point when they say it kind of looks like they're just trying to make something up and seeing if they can get some benefit out of it. I'm not going to say directly because that's slander, but I'm going to say it's fishy. And I would love to see the actual findings they found and the actual reports and the write-up on how they conducted these tests. Then maybe it would be more believable. But until then, I'm going to trust that the government is officiating this stuff because I don't really smell too much when I'm on the cruise ships. And I've been on all kinds of cruise ships. I've been on 6 in the last year. So I don't know what they're talking about. I don't. What do you guys think? Do you think he's right? Do you think that they're looking for problems? Do you think there is a problem? Or do you think they just kind of did this to make it look worse than it is? I don't know. Leave me your comments down below and we'll check it out. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.